Hey guys, up in the Nantahala today. Made another video earlier before I got out doing my little hike around on these 4 service roads. When I got back to my truck, I realized I wanted to make a update video for my modernized kitty cat video I did a week or so ago. Because in that I had talked about I was going to be painting it and whatnot. So I want to go over quickly the paint job and the why in this video. So before we get into that, the affiliates and sponsors of today's video are Brownells, Krushinki Co., Rucksock, and others. All the affiliate codes and discount codes available at my link tree in my bio on my Instagram, roadies_plaid. Thank you to all those companies for being able to provide gear, ammo, incentives, etc. to keep the page on Instagram and this channel going. So thank you to them, and let's get into the video. All right, so let's get into the video. Quick video. I talked about with my modernized kitty cat build, I was going to be painting it, and I had people on Instagram and a couple people on YouTube asking, what color are you going to paint it? So, don't judge, just wait, just listen. I chose, let's get it in the sun, there we go, right there. I chose Air Force Strata Blue as the color to paint it. The company Rapco, the company that I used to paint my Blood Diamond Carbine clone build I made that I posted a video about a couple months ago, Rapco, their entire line of paints are reproduction paints of what were used on military vehicles and equipment from the interwar period, all World War II, post-World War II, Cold War, all the way up till now. And they sell them in their spray cans that you're able to paint whatever. Collectors can use them to repaint their Jeeps or their armored vehicles or their tanks or whatnot. And I went through all the colors that they had, and I came up on about 6 of them that I was like, because I painted this color because I didn't need to do it camouflage or some tactical color because it's my truck gun. There's no real need for it. So I decided to do Strata Blue. It is the blue that the Air Force painted their vehicles and equipment from the late 50s into the 60s. Strata Strata Blue, Air Force Blue. And I just thought it kind of went with it. I actually used my chat GPT. Is that the right? Yeah, chat GPT. And it kind of, I was, kind of went over the build with it and just kind of chatting about like the history of this color and whatnot. And it came up with this like kind of cool little lore thing behind the B-52, the Strato, the B-52 Strato Fortresses, and the Strato Carbine, being like a crew like the crew self-defense weapons that some of the planes are now equipped with the small like compact ARs. Some type of like Cold War and a modernized lore of this being like a crew self-defense carbine. So I've coined the nickname the Strato Carbine because of the color and just its general vibe. It's small personal self-defense type carbine. So I painted the whole thing except the 3-prong muzzle brake, which I kept for like a contrast. I painted the whole thing Strata Blue. The magazine, I didn't paint any magazine Strata Blue. I just painted the rifle itself, the carbine itself, the AR itself. So that is the update on the modernized kitty cat. It went from modernized kitty cat to Strato Carbine just through the paint job itself. I know it kind of looks like one of those blue dummy guns that you can use for training. I had a couple buddies like, it looks like a blue dummy gun. I'm really pleased with how it came. Just the color. And the Rapco paint, it's designed to be utilized on like vehicles. Like it's like a real paint, no, it's not just a shitty can of spray paint. It's like real good quality vehicle type paint. So when you paint a rifle, when you paint a firearm with it, it comes out beautiful. Like I said, my Blood Diamond carbine with the light green one that I used from them, it came out beautifully. This is just, I know it's got a little bit of reflection, but like I said, it doesn't matter to me because it is my truck gun. And it kind of looks, for a truck gun, who gives a shit? I was between this and the light green, light seafoam green that the interior of armored vehicles are colored. But at that point, that light green would be just, it would have just been like a seafoam green. Imagine a seafoam green. Imagine that on an AR. A little goofier than this. So yeah, there's your little update of what it was painted. Strata blue, the Strato Carbine. Yeah, Sarah said I should. Sarah, my wife, she said I should get the navy gray, the lusterless navy gray that was in the running, the 6 colors, and she said I should tiger stripe it, which could happen. I really like this, but a gray and blue tiger stripe, that's very Call of Duty Black Ops 1 color scheme, you know, the color schemes you could pick on your weapons in multiplayer. So there you go. The Strato Carbine, the updated modernized kitty cat. Awesome. All right. Thank you guys for watching.